Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Web Coding with Ankur. In today's video, we are diving into big O notation, focusing especially on objects and array in JavaScript. Understanding big O notation is essential for writing efficient algorithm. So let's get started. Understanding big O notation for operations on object and array is crucial for optimizing JavaScript code. Below, as a detailed overview diagram of big O notation, you can see we have array and object. On today, our topic is based on this product, the complexity of big O complexity for common operation on object and array in JavaScript. How we can handle the complexity in both these object and array. Here you can see the how we define an object. Here you see a constant person with I am defining an object with the first name last name, and below this you will find a diagram representing an object with different number of operations like insertion, deletion, accessibility, search, and iteration. It has different types of complexity representing below. As you can see in insertion, adding a new key value pair to an array, to an object. Adding a key value pair to an object is a constant time operation. That's why its complexity was 0 of 1, which is a constant time complexity. Okay, and after that we have a deletion operation, and this we have an explanation of deletion. A key value pair for an object is a constant time operation, therefore their time complexity is 0 of 1. Now third, we have an access. Time complexity 0 of 1 means constant time operation, because accessing a value from an object using its key is a constant time operation. Therefore, it time complexity is 0 of 1. Now we move on to search. Here you can see that it time complexity is linear, because searching for a key in an object can take linear time in the worst case, especially if you use method like through that iterate through all the keys. Now iteration, for iteration we have a linear time complexity, because iterating all over all the key in the object take linear time. This is how the time complexity for different operation on an object will be calculated. I hope you will now able to know what are the different type of operation handle how can handle their complexity, what they represent. Now we move on to array for big O notation. Array in JavaScript are ordered list of element. The primary operation we considered are insertion, deletion, access, search, and some area at some array specific method. As you can see in the diagram, I have declared an array of with the constant variable AR having 6 element in that. After that, below this you can see the number of operation to be performed on array, such as insertion, push, unshift, deletion, pop, shift, access, search, iteration, splice, sort, and below that you can find the time complexity. For insertion, push, and shift we have a constant time complexity, because it has because it take adding an element to an end of the array. Push is a constant time operation. Adding an element to the beginning of the array. Unshift requires shifting all other element, making it a linear time operation. That's why their time complexity is 0 of 1. Now we move on to deletion operation. It has a time complexity of 0 of 1. It has a 0 of 1 with pop and shift. With pop and shift, as shift have constant time duration, while pop have a constant have a linear time complexity. Removing an element from the end of the array. Pop is a constant time operation, while removing an element from the beginning of the array. Shift requires shifting all other element, making it a linear time operation. Now, as you can see, we have an access operation. For that, we have an access which has a time complexity of 0 of 1, because it accessing an element by its index is a constant time operation. Now at in search we have a linear time operation, because in for searching an array, for searching for a value in an array require iterating through the element in the worst case, making it a linear time operation. That all of the other operations and the time complexity has been defined in the diagram below. I hope you can see that there all the operations related to the array will be shown here. We have reached on the last topic for summarizing. To summarize, accessing, as you can see, we have a 3 point here. Accessing, inserting, and deleting element in array and object can have different time complexity. Arrays, access, push, unshift, pop, shift has different type of linear and constant complexity. Object access has constant complexity. Insert and delete also has a constant complexity. Understanding this complexity help you write more efficient code, especially for large data set. That's it for today video. If you find this helpful, please give it to thumbs up and subscribe to my to my channel Web Coding with Ankur for more programming tutorials. Leave your question or topics you have like to ask over in this comment below. Thanks for watching and happy coding.